And we are live. Hello, everybody. Good evening. It's another Monday. And Nancy is going through her books at the moment, looking for a wonderful grounding meditation. And I could use that because I just had a bunch of sugar and the sugar crash hasn't hit yet. So, a nice little grounding meditation or affirmation or something would be perfect right now.
Yeah, to get us started.
Yes. So everybody that watches us back on playback, thank you for doing that. And remember to please hit that like button and subscribe to Nancy and I. We get together. We do this every Monday. Lindsay, hey girl. I haven't been on Facebook much. How's it going, sweetie? I pop in every now and then to see what my sister's posting and to post some art. But this is my friend Lindsay. She's about 20 minutes away from me, 30
Oh,
minutes,
awesome.
up. So,
Yeah.
yeah, so Lindsay pops in every now and then. So, good to see you, Lindsay. Hope you're doing well, my dear. And there's Jackie Jacaranda.
Hey, Jack.
Hello, Jackie. You got to join Nancy and I one of these Mondays. We would love to have you. Um, get you going and get you some extra subscribers and get people because I didn't know you were actually doing lives. So let's get your name out there, get you started.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
we need to have coffee. Girl, we've been saying that for the last year, 6 months to a year. But yes, we most definitely do. We do. So, yep, Jackie's here, Lindsay's here. And so, yeah, did you find a lovely
I
meditation?
did. I don't know if I have done this before, but I love this one. It's Earth Connection Activation by Kyle Gray.
Oh,
And this is what it says. I'm going to
okay.
read it for us. Lady Gaia, Great Mother, Planet Earth, thank you for holding me, hosting me, and nourishing me every day. I am so grateful to you. Thank you for drawing my energy down into you and uniting us. It feels so good to know that we can become one in this way, feet to earth, soul to soul. I am one with you. Guardians of the four directions, I welcome you into this space. Earth Guardians, thank you for rooting me, for helping me access earthly wisdom. Air Guardians, thank you for being the wind beneath my wings and for helping me have a clear awareness of life. Fire Guardians, thank you for being the warmth in my heart and for showing me how my passions can become my purpose. Water Guardians, thank you for being the life in my blood and for helping me trust that my emotions are great gifts and messengers. I welcome Gaia, goddess of the earth. Thank you, great Mother Gaia. I am uniting with you. I am rooted.
Hmm.
I am grounded. I am one with the earth, and so it is.
Oh, blessed be. And so
Yes.
know to be. That's beautiful.
Isn't that
Help me
beautiful?
make my passion my purpose. I love that.
Yeah, yeah.
It would be beautiful in a poem. Well, that is a poem, really. You come to
It
think
is really,
about it.
yeah, yeah.
Prayers
I
and
I
spell
love
work.
his meditations that he does in his books and in his decks. You know.
And Jackie said that was lovely too.
Mm. Thank
Wow.
you.
So, what you got going on this week? Anything? Or anything you want to
At
share?
4 o'clock on Wednesday, I will be doing a live with Jonathan Daly and Ginger Faye, and we are going to do readings on the Fae and dragons.
Very
So I'm
cool.
excited about that.
Yeah, I keep telling Ginger I've got my Brian Froud deck, I've got my Shadowscape deck. I go, girl, when are we going to do a phase show? So I think once
Mhm.
spring starts coming and I get to
Yes.
go to the parks and I reconnect, I
Mm.
said I think that would be a good time. So
I I have been been going through my stuff and situating, and I wanted to show you. I have had this a long time. This is a dragon peace pipe.
Ooh. Let me put you.
Whoop.
There we go. It's a peace pipe.
Yeah, see? Isn't he lovely?
That is now, is that tiger's eye?
We had let me see. No, there's some I think adventuring here.
Okay.
And this is bone. I don't know what kind
Okay.
of bone. And the eyes, well, the eyes kind of look like tiger's eye, but I don't think they are. But we have craft fairs here in on Main Street here in Waynesville. And when I saw this, I was practically knocking my son down getting over to it.
Yeah.
But
and Shazad has joined us from Houston. Hello, and he likes that dragon very much. And I still love whenever you pull out Nala. She's beautiful too.
Oh yes, she's my baby.
Getting to know each other. You've had her for about 3 weeks now.
Oh yeah, I think I've had her longer than that, but maybe it's not. I just absolutely love her, and her energy is absolutely amazing. And I was watching The Hobbit. I have been watching the Hobbit trilogy, and she is nothing like Smaug.
Yeah. That's why I wish they would make a dragon movie with a nice dragon in it, instead of they're always being bad.
Pete's dragon, but it was animated,
Yeah. We need
but I think after that, all the children. Well, I know my grandson. He's 10, and he loves dragons, and dinosaurs. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I have a picture when my nephew. We don't really speak much anymore, but when he was younger, when we first moved back here to New York, he drew a picture, and he made me look like this priestess holding a magic staff or wand, and he gave me a dragon to go along with her, and I'm like, oh, Angelo, I love you. It was like he was like 7 or 8 years old when he drew it.
So sweet.
Now he's in his 20s. Wow.
Time flies on, that's for sure.
Yes. So I don't know much for this week. I might as well just go ahead and share now, just really quick. I have tomorrow tarot, Tuesday tarot talks, TTT, that Rain likes to do. She goes TTT, with Jackie's Crystal Moon and I, the other Jackie. And we're going to be discussing majors, and we're going to start with the Fool and see how far we get. So if anybody wants to come join us for a discussion tomorrow afternoon on Range Channel, just talking about what's your favorite Fool, whatever your major arcana that we're discussing, which from do you have a favorite from a certain deck? What do you think about the image? What do you think about what it represents? And it's just exploring, tarot. And I absolutely love this new show that Rain came up with. It's perfect. And it helps us all learn, about tarot as well. Wonderful. And then Ramon Moon Scarab is going to be 1 p.m. Jackie on Spiritual Range channel. She's got 3. So it'll be on Spiritual Rain. And it's actually in my community tab too. We all posted a reminder for our subscribers. And so Ramon's going to be joining me for a new segment called Divine Design, the Art of Tarot, or the Art of Divination. And we're going to be sharing, Eastern. And I know where you are. It's always so late, my dear. I can't believe it's like 10 o'clock your time and you're hanging out with us. We appreciate you so much. And we'll be discussing, some of our favorite decks, the artwork, why we like the artwork, and any favorite artists or creators. Maybe talk about the symbolism in it. So me being an artist, I love to talk about, art. And it's so interesting how him and I have totally different different tastes in art.
Mm.
Like Jeff and I. Jeff has the surrealist, and then he had that other one with some of that interesting imagery last night. And for me, I'm all, kind of like, you know, like the Jenna Della Critalia, this kind of art, and the feminine, and but it's just so interesting how we all have different tastes, and I'm so excited. I ordered a deck. It
Mm.
is a Lenormand, and I've had my eye on it for a while, and I went ahead and said, with just treat yourself. And so I went on my Etsy the other day, and it's coming from, I think, the Netherlands. I think that's where his shop is, but he's calling it the Dark Witch Lenormand, but it's
Oh.
really cute. It's kind of more like for a Halloween vibe, but for me, I don't care. It's still witchy. It's cool. It could be witchy all year round, and the artwork and the colors are just stunning. So I can't wait to be able to get them and enjoy them. And so it'll probably take about a couple of weeks to get here, but I'm
Mhm.
excited. I'm
Oh, yeah.
excited. Nice
I wanted
little.
to show Jackie a deck that came today.
Check it out,
Yeah,
Jackie.
it was amazing.
Hi,
Jack,
Marby.
I went on Amazon, during the live when I think you mentioned it was on sale, and I thought, well, I'm going to just go ahead and get it.
Woohoo.
And when I went to check out, somebody had gifted me a gift card. I have an Amazon wish list, but um, I had a $50 gift card, so I was able to get both of the decks that you have that I have been lusting after, Jackie. I have to wait on the second one though. It's
Hashtag
taking a little bit
Jackie made
longer.
me do it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, Jackie
Hi, Beth.
has really good taste in decks. I love the
Mhm.
decks that she has. Yes. So
And can we ever have enough or should I say too many decks?
I
Possibly,
well,
but they bring me
that is
joy.
that's such a really interesting topic because a lot of people talk about how they get rid of decks that don't resonate with them,
Hmm.
and I have a lot of FOMO decks from the pandemic. And of course, when you have a whole bunch of decks, there's no way that you can, read with all of them. But I have found that sometimes when I come into my sacred space and I look around, there'll be a deck that I've never worked with that catches my eye. And I take it out and I think, oh, why have I let this sit on the shelf for so long? That sometimes when they don't resonate, a year or so later, they do. So I've only gotten rid of a couple of my decks that I got. And maybe, my feelings will change on that. But I don't think you can have too many because a lot of them are my art gallery. The imagery is just so beautiful.
Hmm. That's me. Like
Yeah.
Allison and I were talking one day. Cards with she goes, such pretty little pieces of paper with such pretty pictures on them, and she goes, I would just get into trouble. She said, because I was sending her all these pictures one day from Etsy,
Mm.
and she's like, Heather, stop. she goes, because she won't spend more than 20, on a deck, but the ones I was saying her because of Etsy 65. I saw a deck today. Oh my God, guys. If you like steampunk and you like things that have discs and mechanical and whatnot, and a more of a deeper, darker, muted like palette to it, there's one on Etsy. I can't think of the name of it. I don't have my phone in here. Oh, excuse me. I'm burping. I just had ice cream. Um, and it was like $90. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
but yet too, Etsy charges a lot.
Well,
They take a lot from your sales. So
I got a new divination tool today. I ordered. I have the Prisma Visions. I have that Kickstarter that James Eads did, EADS, And he has started something that is called the Hermit's Bag. And it's a bag that is filled with different charms.
Ooh.
And each bag has different charms in it. So, I mean, you could fall down a rabbit hole, you know. But like one of the charms is a bottle, little bottle, and a picture frame. And I got the tarot card that I got was the Lovers,
Oh.
a button, and a bee, a tiny little bee, some scissors.
And these are all random that they just put into a bag and they send, or?
Right. And then I got the sun and a hobby horse and a leaf and a shell and a coin and a book. And what you do with these is,
Charms are fun.
well, each one has a different meaning. Like the bottle means longing, and the button means mending. The frame means appreciation, and the leaf means new growth. The letter is communication.
Well, that's interesting for me. I'm sorry.
Well, no, I mean it's just very interesting, and what I like about it is you can take these when you're doing a reading, and you can throw them, and or
Like
choose
Angie
them out of
did.
the bag randomly, like you would when you shuffle cards, and then add that to the reading, and it adds a different layer to it. So apparently you can order more than one bag. Of course you can. And each bag has different, you may get some duplicates, but each bag has some different ones that like the first bag didn't, or the second bag or whatever. But I'm happy with my one bag.
That's very cool. Did you ever see Angie? She used to be Tiny Trinkets.
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
she had this huge bowl, and she just
yes. I just love it. I'm gonna have to tell her that I don't know if she knows about this, but she has got the neatest ones, and
she sure does.
Yeah.
So we've had a few comments. Beth says she just got Colette Baird Reed's Shaman Oracle, and it is the mystical shaman. So yay! I love the artwork on that. Jenna Della Gratalia again.
Oh, really?
Jenna Della Gratalia did all of her, pretty much almost all of her decks up until the last one when she got a different artist. And now Jenna's kind of working now with other authors. And the one that I just got, the Resurrection Oracle that I've been waiting for since last year to come out, that was all. She's not only she's the artist, but she's also the author. So it's all her own deck, which is wonderful. And Beth says, I keep my deck library down to just 40. I don't like to have more than that. I feel overwhelmed. Yeah, I can feel like that too.
I can understand that. I can understand that. Yeah.
That Dream Oracle. Yeah, that new one of hers, Beth, I seen the artwork, and again, that's one of those artworks that just completely did not resonate with me. I looked at it, I just want room, just it just something with Jenna's artwork really speaks to me. And Jackie says, I was never into Oracle decks, but now I definitely am. Wonderful. I like the Mass Market Llewellyn. I've seen those.
Oh,
I have seen those.
I think Oracle cards have a
hello, Flo. Thank you for
depth
joining
of
us.
spirituality in them, and for the most part, they're very positive. And that's what I like about them.
Too many just cover them up with the spread cloth. You're funny, Jackie.
Yeah, I mean, but what I do now is when I see a deck, like if Heather mentioned that she had a deck and showed me a couple of cards, I would try and find that deck on YouTube, a walkthrough where they just show the cards and don't
they're flip throughs, and you know exactly what it is that you're giving.
Right.
And Allison, I mentioned you a little while ago. Was your ears ringing? We were talking about Oracle decks and tarot decks, and can you have too many? And I was telling them how we're like, oh, such pretty pieces of paper, because I kept sending Allison all these cool decks. Look at this deck on Etsy. Look at this deck. And she was like, stop, too many pretty decks. So, but yeah, we just love talking about our decks and
Oh, yes.
um,
Oh,
just need to
yes.
catch up on. Yeah, we're just talking about decks. Nancy did a wonderful little meditation in the beginning to get us all grounded. Very beautiful. It was by Kyle Gray. Very earth oriented with each of the elements. Just
Yeah.
really lovely. And she's out walking her puppy dogs. Aw. So yeah, it's Allison. It ended up not being as nice here as it was in your. We the sun was very deceiving. We got down by the river and it was like it was supposed to be like 60, 65, but it didn't hit that till a while ago. When we got to the park, it was like 55 degrees, and that breeze, that cold air coming right off the river. Shannon and I were like there for about what I think 20 minutes. It's like, oh, time to go because I don't want to get sick. No, 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 no. And Beth says, I don't consider myself a collector, so I don't keep the decks. So I don't keep the decks I don't reach for, no matter how beautiful the art is.
Mm.
Or you can really use that too. And I keep a set of mine off to the side where I might save them for like a decoration in a bibliomantica. I still want to create one of those, and doing just kind of like collage work or something.
Mm.
Those would be really beautiful. You can use them to make like Christmas gifts or birthday gifts, things like that. So, um, all righty. Well, I think we're all done talking about our beautiful decks. We can keep that conversation going, but I'm just going to put this up here. As
Well,
always, if
that's
any,
kind of a never-ending discussion about decks and why we have them and why we love them and why we don't.
hello, Miss Tarodi. I am not a collector either. I'm more of an esoteric hoarder.
Me too. Me too.
So I have quite a few decks out and about, and yeah, Allison, that deck, that Stardust I was telling you about last week, I'm going to use some of those cards today. Um, that because she's very connected to like ancient Egypt and everything. There's a lot of this is all got a lot of like obelisks in there and Egyptian statuary and things, and so I definitely want to bring that to the party. And Shan gifted me, my sweetie, this deck from, and I didn't have this for last Monday, but I do now. It's called the Unfolding Path, and there is a beautiful image on here of a um, high priestess that I just got to share with everybody. It's a very inclusive deck, incredible deck, and even Shan liked it. He's like, "Well, you got to have that." And I said, "I need another deck like I need a hole in the head." He goes, "Well, then I guess you need another hole in the head. Let's get the deck." And look at this beautiful high priestess. I love the pomegranate, yes, but they ended up choosing a woman, a crone. You know, her wisdom is in the folds, those beautiful folds of her face, and in that gray silver hair. I just love that there's no ageism, at all in this deck as well. And them willing to put a crone woman for a high priestess. It's just absolutely phenomenal. And there's a page of cups in here, and it's a little, and you think pages, young youth, teenagers, they actually have a little old man in here, hardly any hair on his head, smiling, holding a cup. It's adorable. So it's a very sweet deck. It still gives messages that you sometimes have to hear, whether they're pleasant or not. But the imagery is beautiful, and here's the death card, which is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So we got that in there. Um, so yes. All righty. So has anybody requested? So if anybody would like a reading,
Beth has an interesting comment.
oh, does she? Okay, let me right here. Okay. I think an interesting topic would be reading oracle versus tarot. I mean, a discussion. Nancy and Heather, third person, sorry, are great, insightful oracle readers. Well, Beth, if you ever wanted to join us, everybody and anybody can join Nancy and I if we ever want to talk about the
Oh, yeah.
divine feminine, talk about tarot, oracle. Everybody knows it's a safe space here on my channel and in my chat. Um, but yeah, for me, oracle tarot has been more of a challenge because oracle for me allows me to open up more to my intuition and to kind of read the images. I'll look at the book sometimes to get a feel, but when I do the oracle, a lot of times it's what I'm seeing. I feel like that bottle charm that you had, Nancy. When I saw that, what came to me was bottling up your feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Don't bottle up, don't bottle them up,
Mm-hmm.
release them, feel them, let the emotions out. For me,
Yes.
an empty bottle could be there was maybe a message. Were you looking for a message? And so for me, it was completely different, but yet it's still valid. And that's why for me, oracle can be a lot easier for me to read than the tarot, because the tarot is like, this is the basics. This is what each card is supposed to mean. And then once you get that basics, and then you get into some of the other decks where they switch the imagery around a bit, or they don't include the suits, that you just look at the images. So you have to have that working knowledge. But then on top of it, so I have a few tarot decks that read very much like an oracle as well, so I can do both. And I've been noticing too lately that I like to pair sometimes oracle with the tarot card. So it's whatever best resonates with you, and how it's how you connect to your intuition and to your guides.
Heather, Miss Tara D would like you to show the death card again, and turn it around, kind of flip it.
Yes. Here, let me, because the top of it is the skull, and on the bottom is the young lady. So I was kind of wondering about that image. I was like, why is she on the bottom? But yep, give me a second here. Let me find that card. Um, oh, here he is. Look at, isn't he cute?
Oh,
That's
yes.
the Page of Cups for this deck. I absolutely, because you're always young at heart. It doesn't
Um,
matter what age you are.
Gerald said that that deck is a Gerald made me do it. And he said one time that this was the light seers for uh, more well, older people. That's the way he said it, sort of.
More mature audience or more mature readers. I don't know. Yeah, these talk to me much more than the lights. I mean, the light series is fun.
Uh-huh.
Um, you can get really good readings from that. I'm looking, Miss Tarot D, and look at this Six of Wands. They actually include a person with,
Mm-hmm.
you know, a disability, though you really don't see it as a disability. It's just, it's them it's who they are, and I love how they included that in the deck as well. So let me look for that death card. It should be close to the top, I would think. Oh, I must have shuffled. So hang on, Miss Tarot D. I'm getting that card out for you. If you see anybody, oh, there we are. Asking for. So this is the top of the card, and this is if it was to be read in reverse. She doesn't do reversals in this deck too, which I love, because to me
Mm-hmm.
it's just too overwhelming. And I'll look at what other cards are laying around it to be able to determine.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's her on the bottom. I'm not quite sure why she did it that way. Maybe just showing that it's interconnected, that it's a
Uh-huh.
continuous
Yes.
Mobius,
Yes.
life, death, rebirth. That could very
Yes.
well be it as well.
That's the way I took it.
So let me see chat. Alrighty. High priestess needs to be an elder, at least past 40.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, you don't want to tell young people that they can't be wise and intuitive. Because there are some young people that are wise and knowing beyond their years as well. But to be able to include all these different ages and just kind of challenging the norm in tarot, I
Mm-hmm.
absolutely love that. And hello, Sonia, my dear. Good to see you. Um, Take your time. It's an hour show. Hello, Fatima. Um, I see the Light Seers, the Coachella deck. Yes. But they really do have some really cool card. I mean, that there's a card in there. I can't think of it off by chance. But there have been a couple that I've seen people look pulling that says that's a really good interpretation. That would help me because sometimes traditional imagery, it's a different day and time. When tarot was created, those images, that was at a time where a lot of people were used to that type of dress, that type of symbolism. And so now the 21st century, things look completely different. And so you have, to me, it's better to create decks that express how that symbolism and those meanings would be expressed in today's society so that it's easier to understand and be able to interpret and read for people. um, just my perspective. Hello, Claudia, my dear. Good to see you again. So yep, Allison's out walking, so she can't be all too chatty. So she's saying hello to everybody again. The Texture Tarot was one of the first decks to organically include POC elders and people with physical challenges. I'll have to look that deck up. Shan doesn't mind watching flip throughs with me. We'll have to check that out. Let's see, Allison, I really enjoyed the read. Yes, Allison's been also doing. Anybody who has a channel, please go ahead and put your links in the chat. Allison has done a couple of within the last week, couple of videos where she does a quick message for the signs. Okay, that's what we just. Uh, I was a really pick you up. You're a gifted reader. Oh, you're so sweet, Miss Tarot D. Nancy, I really like your window dressings. Me too. So cozy, and it's just like I want to go over to Nancy's, have a cup of tea, and sit in her room with her, listen to Agador just sing away, and
Yes,
look
he's
at
a
her
happy boy.
crystals.
I'd let him out, but the dogs are both at my feet, and so that wouldn't be a good idea.
Yes. Okay, so let me back up. Okay, Shazad said me ready, so I'm assuming Shazad would like a reading. I see Marby. All righty, got you, Marby. Driving and watching. Shazad, please keep your eyes on the road. When you're driving, just please listen. Hello, Sonia. Commenting. All righty, got you, my girl. Jackie, I got you in there. Light seers for geriatrics.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh, goodness gracious. So let's see. I couldn't go up too far. So, oh, thank you, Miss Tarot D. Cat Mom, thank you, Jackie. Cat Mama's in there. Nancy's in there. Miss Tarot. Oh, you guys are awesome. So right now I have Shazad requesting a reading. I have Marby, I have Sonia, and I have Jackie. And if I missed anybody, I apologize for missing. And okay, I see you right there, Miss Claudia. And let's see. Oh, oh, Jackie, don't post that link. Miss Tarot D is a dirty, dirty girl. Oh, you're too much. You're always a pleasure to have in chat. So,
Yeah.
alrighty. Shazad, you're always here every week. And hello, Jay. Shopping while shopping by listening and laundry. Alrighty. Thank you for being here. So, Shazad. Okay. What deck, Shazad? I think I'm going to go to this new one. And I might even pull an oracle to go with it. And thank you too again, everybody, for being here and joining Nancy and I. We appreciate you all so very much. Ooh. I think I'm just going to go with, no, let's do. And Shazad, I'm going to give you a crystal card today. I'm being drawn to pull you also a crystal card. Hey, Karen. Hi to all my favorite chatters. Yes, yes. So I'm going to grab my book because this is a new deck. And I just got to make sure I am on the wands. Yes. So, Shazad, your first card is the King of Wands. And look at him sitting all nice and dapper in his nice suit, comfortably sitting on his throne. Lovely smile on his face. So the King of the Wands are all about being charismatic, being passionate leaders, very creative in their way of looking after their kingdom and the people. So in this day and age too, this could be somebody who's like a CEO, or somebody, or very well a teacher, somebody that people look up to for guidance, could be a supervisor, at a job, but somebody just very confident, um, and just very relaxed, but very charismatic and creative. And yes, he inspires others. He shows really good leadership. So I'm feeling like this is you. This is going to be you card. Um, People are drawn to the flame of his charisma and unwavering determination. I like that. And it says right now is the time to develop the key leadership of. Wait a minute. Now is the time to develop the key leadership skill of delegation. So you may need to start looking at who is within your circle that you can start delegating, whether this could be, and this could be covering a lot of different things, like with, if this was like an employer, delegating, other tasks to employees, or delegating, like, okay guys, I need help in the office, dude, can you do this for me, can you do that for me. This could be maybe something on the home for, or something creative, where you start saying, okay, what do I want to focus on creatively, and try starting with that to begin with. And the card that I got at the bottom to go with that is, your family is my kingdom. Oh, that's beautiful, Shazad, and your children. So that this is yeah, this is a very good, could be a dad card. He sees the truly great possibilities ahead. So you people look at you for that, because you show them, and you guide them, and you comment and give them that encouragement and that positivity to be able to explore all the options in their life, and to follow their passions, and to follow that vision of what it is that they have. So it's very beautiful. And here I have the world card, and I just love her beautiful curvy figure. And the world card is about completion, coming around full circle. So it feels like everything that you've worked to do, being the father, you're also balancing that beautiful divine feminine. There's that beautiful balance where you can appreciate and acknowledge your wife, your children, or girlfriend, or your partner. I don't want to assume too much, but just that there's that beautiful full coming full circle with you. And the crystal card that came out is carnelian, and which is another red card. It's a red crystal, and it has to do with self confidence. So don't lose that self confidence. You inspire that in other people. Um, Keep embracing and showing love to all the women in your life, in your circles, the Mother Earth, that beautiful bounty, um, and just that beautiful energy of completion and of coming around. And I'm going to give it over to Nancy.
Shazan, I have 4 cards for you, and really, I believe they all go together. The first one is the Goddess of Grace, and I want you, is Shazan driving?
Well, he said he was driving and listening.
Okay, well,
So
afterwards, maybe you can replay this and look at the imagery of the cards, because I don't want you to look now if you're driving.
I love that card.
But anyway, the first card is the goddess of grace, and her gift to you is the gift of kindness. And in this picture, you see she's holding a cup, signifies emotions, and the sword. But the sword is there for protection. There's also a lotus, and her main message is kindness, the importance of being kind. And the second card is the card of solitude. And I think what this card is saying is that you need some time alone to just be, to get your thoughts in order, and to listen to spirit, and to think about grace and kindness, and how you can add that to your life. And not only will it affect those around you, it will affect you. And you need to focus on that. It's very important. This looks like an owl to me, and I would say an owl is very, very wise. And so, taking this path and striving to do what these cards say uh, is a very wise move for you. And the final card is the card of sensitivity. And this all, the grace and the kindness and the solitude and the focusing shows a depth of sensitivity in your soul. And this is so important for your spiritual growth, as well as, just for your mental well-being as well. And that's what I have for you, Shazad. Thank you for letting me read for you.
He said, stopped and watching now.
Oh, okay.
We don't want
Well,
you to
let me
drive and
show.
take your eyes
Okay,
off
since
the
you're
road.
watching, this is the first card, the card of
Love that.
kindness. And the second card was the card of solitude. I love that.
Mhm.
And the third card is the card of focus.
Ooh,
Yeah. And the fourth card is the card of sensitivity.
oh, I love that deck.
Yes.
The
Yes.
Mermaid's Purse.
Yes.
Yes.
So, that's a message we can all take to heart, can't we?
Yes. And like we say, a lot of us readers say, every time we do a show, a lot of these mini readings can all resonate with everybody. We can always, hear someone else's message and apply that to our own lives as well. So, most definitely. Thank you. And Early Ritual, Tom has joined us. Good to see you, Tom. And Miss Tarot D says, well, first of all, Miss Tarot D says maybe it's an early ritual, late ritual kind of late. And then Tom was like, Miss Tarot D, I'm glad to see you survived the great earthquake of 2024. And it says, early ritual, it takes more than 4.8 to shake me up. You guys are awesome. I love this. So, thank you, Sonia. Shazad, welcome to the family. Shazad has been coming to a lot of Nancy and I's shows, and we really, and Friday nights too with Allison and I. So, let's see, Nancy, simply wow, he said. That's beautiful. I love that. And I am humbled, ladies. Aw.
Yeah.
Well, we're so grateful to have you here.
Yes, Shazad.
And hello, Rosanna. Rosanna is here. And I got all caught up. So, all righty. On to the next. We have Marby. And we don't get to read for too often for Marby.
All right.
And Marby doesn't ask very often. So, oh, Marby, which deck am I going to use? Let's see. I'm going to go to this one here. Hey, Thomas, let me know when, or not Thomas, Tom, let me know when you're interested in maybe doing another Saturday night with Jeff and I. Maybe we can get Allison to join us too. Pick a really juicy topic to discuss. Nancy, we have 20 people in our chat right now.
Well, my goodness. Come on in, everybody.
This is wonderful.
Oh, dear. My dog thinks somebody's.
Oh.
Come on in. My protector, she weighs 4 pounds.
Cool, Tom. Marby is such a cool name. I agree, Karen. And Sue Toffee just popped in. Hello, Sue. Nancy, show your dog, please.
Oh, I will when she comes back. I'll snatch her up and show her to y'all.
Miss Taro D loves the puppy dogs. She's been trying to get us to raise some money so that Allison can install a doggy cam for Scout. Place. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Marby, my dear, I'm just going to go because these cards have multiple layers, so I'm just going to go in the big seat for a second. So I pulled my for my Rose Water Oracle, which is my Rose Oracle and Healing Waters Oracle put together. And the first card I have for you, dear, is the Pearl. And look how beautiful. Just the different subtleties. There's that beautiful spiral going inward. It's that rebirth. You know, you go into the sacred spiral and you come out rebirth. Just a beautiful spiritual, what's the word that some people use? It's a spiritual, when they go on a quest, not spirit quest, but anyway, we'll just keep it at that. That beautiful little quest of going in and going out. That sensation of we're constantly being reborn and renewed. And she's holding that beautiful pearl. And for me, pearls are all about wisdom. And it says here, alchemy. How interesting. The reward at the end, from grit to grace. And I love that they use the pearl and they put the grit, because the pearl, a real pearl, you know, is authentic when you put it between your teeth and you can feel that grit. That pearl has been through a lot. It was once in a living creature. And so when you're gifted anything with a pearl or actual pearls, that is basically coming from a creature that, you know, has sacrificed its pearl as to be a gift. And that's, you know, so to be able to honor that um, and to well yeah to honor that and to accept it gratefully into your spiritual growth, into your being, into your home. I'm looking for a certain word, it hasn't come yet. But also she's looking at that pearl. You are that pearl. Everything you've been through, that grit, you have grace. It's been like life kind of put you through, and now you're opened up, and here's that beautiful pearl in your hand. Followed by from the Rose Oracle, the Great Mother, surrender to the mystery, fall into her arms. So relinquishing that beautiful, like that hesitation, and going deep within that pearl, going deep within that beautiful spiral right there, and going into your dreams, connecting with the Earth Mother, smelling the roses, connecting with your higher chakras, your intuition, your dreams, that beautiful soul alchemy. That's one of the reasons why I love changing my name to Soul Alchemy, because our souls are constantly evolving and growing. So there's a beautiful message for you from that card. And I pulled from my Stardust and I got the Hierophant. And in this deck, this is what the Hierophant looks like. And again, it looks like there's a pearl. It's supposed to represent the moon, but still, it's like you're reaching up your hand to take that pearl. The moon is like a sky pearl. And so, no matter what your spiritual traditions are, maybe create your own, tapping into that ancient divine feminine power that is, you know, contained within that pearl, within yourself, within the moon, within the stars, and just taking that hand and drawing that back right in. And that's what I have for you. And I'll give it over to Miss Nancy.
This is for Miss Taro D. This is my Lily Grace.
Oh, hello, Lily Grace.
She's a good girl.
Oh, Miss Taro D, she's beautiful. Oh, look at those eyes. Oh,
hey baby.
Hi, Lily Grace.
Hello, darling. She's like, I don't know if I like it up here. I hear voices.
Oh, hello, Lily.
My little precious one, she has a heart condition.
Oh,
And she's in out of her heart is out of rhythm all the time. So
oh.
here we
Miss
go.
Carol D says, "Oh my God, she's so beautiful."
Oh, she's precious. You know, she's fierce. She would die for me. She tries to protect me. It's crazy.
Oh, Tom had to leave. Bye, Tom. Okay, you'll email me.
Um,
Hello, Holly. Just saying hello to a few
oh
people. Go ahead,
yes.
my dear.
Marbury, I the first card that I pulled for you is the Siren of Surrender. And here, I want you to look at this card. When you look at it, there's a moon. And look at the clouds. She's dressed in clouds. And look at her
There you
hands.
go.
They're kind of out in supplication. And this card signifies that it's time to let go of something. And there's a saying of what we resist persists. Now, you know, the moon is unknown, so I have no idea what you need to let go of, but I think you do. You know, it may be something that happened a long time ago, something that's long standing, and when you do that, you will find a new balance in your life.
Wow.
And this is what's important, because there's a lot of power in this card, but there's also a tremendous amount of positivity. And when you let go and you balance, you will see that there is a change coming in your life. You've got the sun and the moon here and this beautiful mermaid, and she is
Beautiful.
contemplating the change that will come in her life. She's trusting on bright blessings, bright thing happening, but there's, you know, with the moon, there's a little bit of the unknown in this process. And the final card is the Keeper of Beginnings. And I want you to look at this. You see the butterflies. See, there are different options there, and you will have to choose which path you want to take. But it is a path that's wide open to you, and but you have to do the work. And that's what I have for you, Marbury.
Oh wow, Marby, what beautiful readings.
Oh. If I mispronounced her name, I am so
Oh,
sorry.
I don't know if you. I don't know. All I know that was some beautiful cards, and Miss Nancy. I haven't seen any responses yet, but boy, we got a conversation. Everybody is freaking loving the Chihuahuas. Michelle is here. She says, yes, her Rosie is, you know, a Chihuahua. Miss Taro D has a Chihuahua as well. I've seen him. He is adorable. Talking about their babies. They own my heart and my wallet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
yeah.
Lily Grace was a rescue.
Oh, Rusty, it was great to meet her. Okay, so, well, Marby, I hope that you enjoyed your readings, my dear. Beth said, I really want a Chihuahua baby, but I'm not sure Bodie would allow it. You know, sometimes they're funny, you know.
Yeah.
They're just like family. You just not everyone's not going might not get along because we all have our different personalities.
Well, he may be very protective of her until she becomes the alpha.
So, all righty. Sonia Pinola. She is next. Oh my God. It's a chat full of fur parents, fur mamas, fur daddies, and talking about fur babies. I'm surprised mine hasn't come in here yet. You must have a full belly. Sonia, I'm also going to pull a crystal card for you. And Beth says, oh, wait a minute. Beth says, Bodhi is the alpha of me. So that will be weird, Nancy.
Well, Chihuahuas, like you said, they think they're bears, I guess. I don't know.
Well, for that small size, they gotta, make sure that they don't get picked on. And Miss Tarot D, yes, rescue all the way. The Humane Society will give you discount or sometimes free medical care if you adopt rescues from their centers. So most definitely. And Marby said, awesome. Thank you, Nancy and Heather. And you're so welcome, my dear.
Yes, yes.
We appreciate you. So Sonia, do you have cards already, Nancy, or do you want me to?
I do not.
Okay. So I don't think I need a big screen for this one here. So Sonia, I pulled from the Goddess Powers. Certain goddess wants to give you a message today, and that's Aphrodite. Romantic love, my dear. Aphrodite is also about self-love too. Um, but some of the things that you've shared recently, I'm very interested in this romantic love. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm just going to read. And I love the fact that Aphrodite was used as a woman of color in this particular deck, because it's typically being, from the the Mediterranean. They're predominantly, displayed as, as a white woman. So for the artist, for Jenna to go and go into this direction, it's beautiful. I absolutely love the revisioning of this. And so you have Aphrodite. And Aphrodite is the Greek goddess of romantic love. It's a state of ecstatic being that she now invites you to cultivate within. You can experience the world as a sensual, expressive, creative being if you allow yourself the freedom to explore what this means to you. Perhaps this is a portent of a new partnering or of a deepening one you already have, or perhaps this is a time for you to claim this aspect of your nature, which may have lain dormant. So, as always, making sure that we have that self love for us intact and in place before we can expect anyone else to show us that same type of love. We have to be able to show it ourselves. So, your next card from the Healing Heart, I got Unavailable Heart. Face painful experiences and heal. So, this is things in the past, for you to be able to cultivate moving forward with self-love and possibly developing a new partnership, a new romantic partnership. Both individuals have to have um, that trauma, that pain from past relationships or experiences healed so that they can move on and trust. And I cannot kid you not, I just looked down to see what your crystal card was, and it's malachite, the heart chakra. And so it's about nature. So the human nature, the way the human heart works, connecting, yes, with nature, healing. Green is the color of the earth. Yes, it's of the heart chakra, which is about healing, but green is also about growth, taking care of ourselves, our stability, our security, but really our health. So healing the heart, healing those emotional wounds, and moving into this beautiful space of romantic love for another and for yourself as well. And that's what I have for you, my dear.
I have 4 cards for you. The first is the medicine woman. And there is a medicine woman that is inside of you. And this is talking about self-healing. And I want to read you something out of the book on this because it's I find it very profound. So I want to do that for you. It says, Now is the time for self-healing through the wisdom of the medicine woman who lives within you. She knows that every illness has an emotional component. Like the raven is connected to the material world and the underworld, so is your surface wound tied to the deep internal realm of emotion. She urges you to kindle the warm, gentle ember of unconditional self acceptance with the fierce love of Mama Bear, who protects with the tooth and claw of boundaries. Hers is the voice that warns you to get up from the table when love is no longer being served, and to go where you are celebrated rather than showing up again and again, where you are merely tolerated. The second card, and this is what it looks like. You see the bear there, and you see the light within her. The second card is the card of Mother Nature. And, you know, Mother Nature heals us. It's like the meditation that I read when we started about Mother Gaia and how important it is for us to ground and just be in her presence when we're outside. You know, when I go out to my mailbox every day, it's an adventure because I embrace all that's out there. And today I saw the most beautiful swallowtail butterfly that was just so precious to me. And it's just little things like that that uh, make life special. The third card is the card of intention, and it's called Spinning Fate. And this is the goddess Frigg. Here, let me get it there. I have trouble with getting things centered here. She's the spinner of fate, and she calls you to remember. She entreats you to rediscover the magic in the mundane. With sacred intention, the simplest action can have profound effects. A meal cooked with love, you know, a walk with somebody you care about, and look at the light in her lantern. You know, she always has that light available to you. The final card is the card of unity. And oh, Heather has a message for us. Okay, she will be right back. This is the card of unity, and if you look at all of these cards, there is a component of nature and unity in all of them, and I love that for you. So that's what the cards have for you. It doesn't look like I could see her. I guess the way it froze was that she we weren't able to hear her. Um, I tell you, one of the decks that I'm reading with, this is the Tarot of the She, and it has a very different system to it. And so what I do is I use it as an oracle because the imagery is so beautiful and it speaks to me. Um, you know, Gerald is always talking about bluebirds, and because of the game that they play on Hershey's Channel. And here's a picture of a bluebird. So see, if he had had this deck, or Jane, or whoever it was, I think it might have been Jane that couldn't find the bluebird. But anyway, there it is. Now, you're back.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, thank God.
Because I mean, you were moving.
Everything froze.
Huh.
Everything froze. I couldn't unmute. I couldn't stop cam. I couldn't do anything. I had completely shut my whole iPad off. So I apologize.
Well, I showed my tarot of the She, the She tarot. So.
And Sonia says, wow, love these messages and cards. Thank you so much, Nancy. Yes, outside is beautiful today. And this morning, the birds sang. The green parrots asked a lot of me too. Beautiful. So let's try my mouse here. Does that still work? Yes.
I must look really strange when I go out to my mailbox because I'm looking around and I stop and I, pull up a wild onion and smell it. Just
Miss
embrace
Tarot D.
it all.
Yes, Nancy showed us her bird.
Yeah.
Wait till you really see her bird. She's got a beautiful little parakeet that may come out at
Yes,
some
I
point.
would let him out because he is so
Agador.
tame, but the dogs are here.
Doggy's out.
Yes.
Yes.
He has been in Lily's mouth. He got loose one day, landed on the floor, and I gently took him out of Lily's mouth. So I don't want that to happen again. Of course, she had her mouth was soft. She didn't hurt him, thank goodness. I mean, I don't know what I would have done, but anyhow, I'm careful about Agador. That's why I don't have a cat. I love cats, but
and he's so cute.
Yeah. Me, please. Okay, Jackie.
And Jackie is up. Jackie. Decisions. Let's go to the goddess deck. Ooh, Persephone. Hey, Jane, what is in the YouTube is going on? You just now got the notification. Sometimes I'm getting notifications the day after shows have aired. So I don't know what, it could be Mercury retrograde too. Most definitely. Oh, this is an interesting. Wow. I say wow a lot. I say interesting a lot. It just fascinates me sometimes the cards you get for people. All righty. Okay, so Jackie. I'm going to put myself on the big one here because I've got Persephone. So I pulled Persephone for you. And we all know she's the daughter of Demeter. Her card in this book is inexperience. And it was kind of her inexperience that kind of led her to the where she ate the 6 pomegranates and then had to spend, 6 months down in hell or the underworld, with Hades. Now, the alignment message is usually when it's in reverse, but this just really jumped out at me because there's questions that Colette puts forth to people. And do I have enough knowledge and strength to explore this without attachment to what lies ahead? So there's something going on that you feel like you may not have the strength or the knowledge to be able to follow through with or to even maybe start. Out of the Stardust Tarot, I did pull the 7 of Wands, and yes, this does look nothing like 7 of Wands, but still, it almost looks also again like Persephone here. Just kind of looking at 7 of Wands, standing in your power, putting up your boundaries. So yes, you do have the strength, you do have the courage, you do have the wisdom to do whatever this is that you want to do. She's in the clouds. She's standing in her moon. She has her intuition. She is in place. 7 of Wands. Putting up those boundaries, putting up and standing for what you believe in. You have it there. You have it in your spirit guides as well. Your spirit team, your spirit family here has your back. And the last card, the other card from the Stardust Tarot I pulled is the Empress. You are the mother, you are the nurturer, you are the creator. Everything comes from the earth. Everything that you do comes from within you. Stand your ground, stand in your truth. You have the courage, you have the strength. Just keep going forward. You are the Empress, you are the Mother Earth. And that's what I have for you, my dear. And I'm going to give you over to Nancy.
Jackie, the first card that I pulled for you is the Priestess of Priorities. And if you look at her, let's see, I have reflection there. Let's see. This is a card of seeing. Do you see the eyes there? And this is asking you to look at your life, what your priorities are, and how you see things. It's your life. You live your life for yourself, not the way other people want you to or perceive that you should. And this is a magical card because there's magic all around you in your life. And you have to decide the path that you're going to choose. And, it's something that, like on the spur of the moment, you shouldn't think about it like right before you're going to sleep. You need to really contemplate this and see exactly where you want to go. Now, on your path, there has been grief, like on my path. And grief is a vehicle to help us better understand what we want, what we have had, and what we want to have in the future. And it's a process that we have to work at. And you see the tears; they're making that flower grow, and that flower is your new life. Okay, and through all of this, you have a better understanding of the spirituality path that you have chosen to take, the encouragement and support that you get from your practice. And what this has done is it has given you a new degree of wisdom. You're learning exactly what you want, and that you are the vehicle along with Spirit's help to get you there. You just have maybe some hard decisions to make. And some of those decisions will be easy. But I love this for you. I see a lot of positivity in this for you, Jackie. And that's what I have.
I'm just writing a quick message to Jackie.
Did somebody want to see? They said that. Wait a minute. That flower makes me sad in a way. Yeah. And somebody asked a question about.
That was Rain. Don't tell me I froze again. Oh, my stupid thing. Okay, here we go.
Are those eyes on her palms?
Yeah,
yes, it is.
Yes, Miss Carol.
That is her imagination. Giving her fresh eyes to look through. That's the way
Very cool.
Yeah.
I have that deck too, so now I can kind of look at that deck as well, and I can use that as part of as a meaning. But let me just find something here, Jackie, and I just type something into chat for her. Jackie says, maybe imposter syndrome was starting my channel. Honey, there's nothing fake about you. If anybody, don't even allow people to, if people are kind of like making you feel that way, excuse my language, but screw them. We all started from a different place. We've all come from different backgrounds. Some of us have more knowledge than others to start out with, but that doesn't mean anything. We all started from somewhere. So just trust in your intuition. Keep studying, keep doing what makes you happy, what you enjoy on your channel, and don't let other people's personal egotistical BS, make you feel any less about being a reader or starting a channel. If you have to read the books for a while, Yeah, read the books for a while. I still sometimes have to, because sometimes the books will have different interpretations or meanings, and there's no way we can memorize every single card in every deck that we have. So you do you, sweetheart. Don't let anyone ever
Yeah.
um
Well, and two, as you read, I mean, you grow, and you blossom more, because spirit is using you. You just
mhm.
have to make sure that you're really grounded before you read. And I think you read beautifully, Jackie. And I'm just really excited that you've listen, if I can get up and do this, I mean, my goodness.
Me too.
Yeah.
And Jane the Seeker, well, Jane said that in that picture from your witch oracle, she
Uh-huh.
says that she's doing a mudra
Oh, okay.
actually. So let
Yeah.
me put you in the big. Yep, she's doing a mudra. Somebody was asking about the mudra. Says she can't spell it, but that's okay. But yeah, that is a mudra, and I'm trying. I think Michelle left, so Michelle's not here to be able to explain what that mudra is.
Yeah.
Um, but yes, that is a
Let me see
mudra.
if I can Google it. Let's see.
And Jackie says, "Thanks, Heather. Probably in my own mind. You know what? We all go there, Jackie. It's all you know. There are times when so many times I've gone to cancel my channel because I just don't feel like I'm a good enough reader or I don't have enough experience. And um, then I have lovely people like Nancy and you and Jane and Miss Tarot D, Allison, everybody who just keeps supporting me, saying, "Hey, just keep going. You're doing fine. You know, the more you do, the more you get better and the more you relax." So like I said, if you got to use the book from time to time, you use the book. There's, don't hold yourself back. Rain says, "Can I say I hate imposter syndrome? It feeds our self doubt and makes us think that it's a disorder, but it's really characteristic of self doubt, which we can all overcome. Love, love, love." So you got all that beautiful support, Jackie. I started all by myself. You can do this, Jackie. You have help. So we're all here supporting you. Karen, Jackie, I couldn't find BC. I'm always subscribed. Oh, okay. We're looking for subscribe. So
I
yes,
couldn't find anything on this.
it was some kind of like, yeah, but Pinterest, I find, is the
Like,
best way to find
yeah.
something really quick because somebody has a board for something, for everything. And I'm looking for something. I type that in a tarot deck or cards or something. Boom,
Mhm.
there's plenty of boards. So, and yes, that's right. Um, you're wonderful, Jackie. We all love you. You got this. So you got all the support. We're all behind you on this. We like again. We've all started somewhere. Um, so our last read, unless somebody else would like a reading, because we still have enough time, maybe for another one after or two after um, Claudia. Claudia, are you still here? I haven't seen you in a while. Yes, Heather lives. Okay, so Janana Mudra. So she found it, and it's called Janana. It's the mudra of knowledge, wisdom, peace, clear communication. That's pretty sure. She goes, she's not sure, but she thinks that's the right one. And Rain would like a reading. Okay. Rain, we're just doing messages from the divine feminine. That's what we do on Mondays. So, Claudia, are you still here? I think Claudia has left us. I'm
Okay.
looking for her and I haven't seen her.
Back to Claudia if she comes in.
Yes. So let's do Rain. She's right here.
All righty.
So Rain, you are up, my dear. Oh, there she is. But we're going to do Rain, and then Claudia will do you because we've been calling you. It's all good. So let's see. Rain, what deck do I use for you? Let's go to this one. Actually, no. Yep, I see Claudia's here. We'll do Rain and then we'll do Claudia. What do you mean, no? Claudia, you'll be after Rain. We called and waited a moment or two, but we didn't see a response, so we'll do Rain, and then after Rain, we'll do your reading. It's all good, girl. Well, this is interesting. I always say that. I should mute myself.
You're muted.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I started talking out loud again.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
You were frozen again. I wasn't sure.
No. Were you ready, or did you want me to go?
Oh, you can go. I'm ready, but you go first.
Okay, I have quite a few cards. So, but this is going to be really quick. So, Rain, from my new deck, The Unfolding Path, I got the Four of Swords. You sleeping more peaceful at night. And all these little swords could be those little puppy dogs laying all over you on the bed, guarding you and protecting you and giving you love. My sweet just brought me some coffee. Thank you, dear. The other card I have for you is the Queen of Swords. You sitting on your throne. You've taken your sword back. You're clear with your communication, your channel. You are blazing ahead. You have created your own website. You just have very strong communicative skills. You're very intellectual. You see things with clarity, and you don't mince words. You're very articulate, and you are sitting in that power. Show them sexy legs, lady. At the bottom of the deck was the Lover's card. So, yes, this is a relationship that is no longer here, but we can also look at this in terms of healing that past relationship. And when you do that, you heal yourself. So, it feels like in this process right now, you are working through and healing that relationship. You've got your beautiful little fur babies here sleeping with you at night, giving you a good night's rest and taking a break from strife, and you're sitting in your own throne of power. And from the Stardust Tarot, again, Six of Pentacles, balancing, giving money here, spending a little bit of money. You're balancing, not just balancing, but you're giving and you are receiving. There's more of a balance. There's more of an even exchange now of energy. I also got the Justice card. I know right now you're looking for that justice. You are going to eventually receive it because you are that queen. You are that Queen of Swords right now in your throne. And you have that place of mind, that state of mind to move forward. And then you've got justice and you've got judgment. So whereas you may feel like you might be being judged, judgment is also about, like we were talking last week on cards, judgment being not making sure that you don't judge yourself too for past mistakes. This is just not like judgment of like life after death, but also being careful of how we judge ourselves moving forward. And the judgment also representing that awakening, that when we release self-imposed judgments or the judgments of others, we feel relieved. We feel that spiritual enlightenment, and we start moving towards who we truly are. And again, that's that beautiful Queen of Swords. You're a Queen of Cups too. You got that beautiful heart, and you're very intuitive, and you're very nurturing. But right now, you grab that sword, my dear, and you own that sword, and you own that throne. And I'm going to give you over to Nancy.
Rain, the first card I got for you is the Sovereign. And if you look at this, she is standing rooted among the trees. And this Sovereign card is talking about your sovereignty, and that what matters is what you think and what you feel. You need to follow your path and not be overly concerned of what other people think of you or want from you. It's nice to please people, but not at the expense of detriment to yourself. What you need to do is to look at your life and yourself through the eyes of your inner child. And remember everything that you've wanted. Look at those eyes. Just look how bright those eyes are and how trusting they are. And she has a crown of flowers. And you need to trust that inner voice from your inner child. When I look at this card, what I see is spirit putting their hands over your eyes so that you can commune with spirit and you can feel what is right for you, what they're trying to show you. But you have to, I always say, you have to be the one. You have to be the one that goes to them, that asks them, that listen to them. And they have these beautiful eyes that are hands that are filled with stars over your eyes. And doing that will reveal your path. You have to have the courage to follow your own path. And I want you to look at these two cards and the horns. Whoop, there we go, on both of them. The moon, there's a quality of your path that is unknown. But look how bright that path is for you. Here we go. Wait a minute. There we go. I'm challenged. It
And
looks
they
like
both have beautiful antlers.
Yes. And look at that path for you, Rain. And I think you have to trust your intuition. You have to trust yourself. You know what you want. You know what you have to do. And that's what I have for you.
Wow, that's beautiful. Yeah, that was my anniversary gift from Shan last year. Was the Witch Oracle, woman in total control of herself. I love that. And Jane, yes, the pink cards were the Stardust Tarot. This is on Etsy. Okay, bye, Miss Tarot D. Thank you for see you all a little bit later. Ooh, maybe. And I got those off of Etsy about 2 years ago. They were a bit of a spendy purchase. I'm not sure what she's charging now for them, but it's a beautiful rose gold gilding. The images aren't typical of regular tarot suits, but the images are gorgeous. Like that's the Queen of Pentacles, and the Egyptian.
Which deck is this, Heather?
It
I'm sorry.
is the Stardust Tarot,
Oh,
and it's put
beautiful.
out by Terra Soleil on Etsy.
Okay.
And what's great too is that the book comes with a little colored picture of it as well, along with upright, reverse. If you read, the reverse, It's just really it's a beautiful, lovely deck. I need to start using that again. I didn't use it for a while because I was still learning the basics of tarot. And with this deck, they don't use the typical imagery for a tarot, so you have to kind of know what the core meanings are, and then
Mm.
you can put that understanding on along and add along with the images that are on, the card itself. So, um, all righty. So Rain,
Cat Mama?
and now is Claudia Cat Mama.
Yes. All right. Let's see what we have for Claudia.
Hmm. I think I'm going to pull crystal cards for Claudia. Let's bring some crystals up in here. Ooh. And let's pull another one. See, everybody loves the stardust. Ooh. Okay. All righty, Claudia. So I pulled 3 crystal cards, and then I have a tarot card from that um, Stardust Tarot. So the first, this is looking all. Well, first of all, let's get this one here out of the way. And it's about developing your intuition and connecting to your intuition and trusting your intuition. Also, maybe paying attention to your dreams, keeping dream journals, just being real mindful when you wake up in the morning and during the day for signs that you've been asking for, messages from spirit, even if there's something that you may not think that you have consciously allowed asked for, but there are just like images, messages coming through. And what I'm getting with this here is there needs to be a balance between the intuition, the psychic ability, and being grounded. Because I did get the Temperance card from the Stardust Tarot, and Temperance is about being balanced, one foot on the ground, one in the water, with your intuition and finding that moderation of emotions and being grounded and being connected to your higher self. So making sure that you are well balanced when connecting and working with both. And the other 2 crystal cards I have that go together is Dioptes, which is direction, your heart chakra. So also again, for entertainment purposes only. I am not a doctor. These are just crystal cards, kind of giving holistic guidance. Always seek your primary doctors for your regular health. Yes. So I get that little disclaimer out of the way. So direction, heart chakra, making sure that um, let's making paying attention to your heart, healing the heart, and also making sure that you continue following your heart. I love how it says direction and then heart. Are you following your heart? Are you listening to the direction that your heart is trying to tell you to take? I also did get the bloodstone card, which is to do with root, heart, and sacral chakras, and it's about detoxifying. So again, there's the element of health, making sure that you are drinking enough water, you are getting plenty of sleep, you are eating good food. I mean, we all love to have our treats and stuff, but just making sure that we're eating a healthy diet as possible, getting plenty of sleep, listening to our doctors, water, hydrate, and so that we stay detoxified, we stay grounded, especially when we start tapping a lot into our higher self, our spiritual gifts, and making sure that we maintain that balance and that moderation. And temperance too, moderation when it comes to detoxifying, and with heart too, making sure that we moderate and watch what we eat. healthy versus, bad, and making sure that we're just mindful of what we are bringing into our bodies and how we take care of our bodies. So you have an appointment for your heart. Oh, wow. Okay, girl. So following doctor's orders, doing what you need to do. There we go. And I'm going to give it over to Nancy. Bye,
Um,
Jane. Sorry.
Claudia, I pulled the most beautiful card for you. I want you to look at this. It's called the Dreamer.
Dreams.
And I want to read what it has in the book because I don't want any of this to be lost. Here she is, the soul carrying you through the unveiled dream sky. When you sleep, the soul awakens and wraps you in her star-filled arms. This is a time for you to glimpse the heavens of your own psyche and sail the Milky Way of possibility. Receiving a dream is like getting a letter in the mail from your beloved dream mother. She has been with you during your waking hours, witnessed your struggles and triumphs, hopes and fears. And now that your mind is quiet and your soul is alert, she writes her love letter to guide you through all you're dealing with right now, delivering symbols and signs to help you process your potential, untangle your doubts and fears, and align with your highest possibility. And in there it talked about the boat. That when you dream, it's like you're on a boat through the stars. This is the second card that came up. It's the voyage. And this is you in your dreams. You're in a boat, kind of like, you remember the old poem, Winkum, Blinkum, and Nod. This reminds me of that. So you're voyaging in your dreams. You have so much struggling in your dreams, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But just know that you're carried by your soul when you're in your dreams, and that you're safe even though you struggle. The third card is the Keeper of Transformation. And I think all of this with your dreams have to do a lot of it with the path that you're on and that you are transforming. You see the light above, and there are all these butterflies. Do you see the beautiful butterflies? I just love that for you, Claudia. They're surrounding you, and the light is on you. That even though there's the unknown quality of your dreams, there are stars in the sky lighting your way in the moonlight. And I think all of this has to do with the fourth card, which is awakening. The process of something is awakening in you, something very, very special. Look at that sun; it's so bright and beautiful. And look at
I
the
love that artwork. I'm sorry, that those cards are just gorgeous, Nancy. The colors.
look at her third eye there. Um, maybe that's some of what you see in your dreams. What I do, I have an iPhone, and what I do when I wake up at night in the middle of the night, rather than journaling, I take my iPhone and I record the snippets that I remember, because a lot of times when you wake up in the morning, well, with me, the dogs want to go out. There's all this stuff, and I forget them, before I can record them, but before I could, put them down. And so you might want to try and do that. And also, have a ritual that you do before you go to bed at night, Claudia, that prepares you for your dreams. You might want to have like some chamomile tea, or, just something that's very calming for you to drink before you go to bed. Drink it with intention. speak to your spirit guides and angels and ask them to be with you as you dream. And, that you want to learn from your dreams to see your path. And that's what I have for you.
Oh, it's beautiful. Thank you, Nancy. And I still yet have to try that Egyptian chamomile
Oh my God.
that Ramon has been raving about.
It is so good. I ordered
Oh,
a pound of it. Now, I don't know if you realize how much a pound of chamomile flowers is, but it came in a silver
wow.
bag that's this bit, and it tastes different from other chamomile. It has this depth, this rich. I just
I'm
put
going to have to order it now.
I just drink it as it is, but you can add honey to it. But see, I like turmeric just without any sweetener in it, and I find it very I don't know, like a cozy blanket, you know.
Mm.
It
And it's
just it
Egyptian.
gets me ready. Yes, it gets me ready for when I sleep. And I
You're welcome, my dear.
set my intentions, and I always go to sleep with a crystal in my left hand. Right now it's preonite that I'm using, but
I used to do that until I would roll over in the middle of the night and go, ow, because I would, drop and, and I
well,
got kitties.
sometimes I lose it, and some people put it in their pillowcase, but I hold it in my hand, and I like to do that.
Well, you were reading for Claudia. Miss Moonlight popped in and she says she started a new job.
Oh, yes, yes.
So congratulations, my
Yes,
dear.
that's
It's 4 to
wonderful.
10s. I'll have Friday off. Very nice. Congratulations.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Yes. And Claudia was sharing with all of us that she did her first political tarot this weekend, and she did it with a group reading with Celtic Sheila.
Oh,
So
very nice.
I don't tap into the politics, but Sheila's really like the leader, I think, in the community with being able to do that and, doing her remote viewing and stuff. So, and Michelle says, I do a mantra practice for Kali before bed, Cat Mama. The beautiful card with the woman with the third eye reminded me of Kali. Saying a prayer to your favorite protective deity can help. Yes, it's beautiful.
Michelle Marie, I want to show you a card.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
this card,
Here, let me put you on
that's a mudra. Uh, could you tell me what those hands, what that mudra signifies, if you know?
because we were trying to figure that out during the reading. I can't, my fingers are
Yeah,
all messed up.
yeah,
I can't do that.
yeah.
And hello, oh, Ramon, we spoke you into existence.
Hi, Ramon.
We were just discussing, Nancy was mentioning chamomile tea
Yeah,
for Claudia for bed.
yeah. That's a
And I mentioned the Egyptian
Ramon
chamomile.
made me do it. Yeah.
Yeah, Ramon. So I still need to get some, but yes, Nancy loves the Egyptian chamomile. Let's
Yes.
see. Could you put those in a bath too, Nancy? The chamomile.
I guess you could. You just want to be careful they don't, you get them out so you don't
They don't
clog your
clog.
drain.
Or
Another
or you
you
can
could
put them
do
in a
is
little cheesecloth
you could do like a foot bath.
or cheesecloth. You put them in a
Yeah,
cheesecloth
yeah, that
sachet
would be
and just
good.
toss them in the water too that way.
But it tastes so good.
Yeah. But thanks to Ramon, let's see. Um, so let's see. Oh, that's Michelle. Also, she's asking about books. So
Mm.
I'm waiting to see if Michelle. I was wondering, Michelle Marie. I was wondering if you saw the card that Nancy was just holding up. Here, I'll keep you on the big
Oh,
screen. It was a mudra. Beth Aspazia said it looked like it was a mudra, and we were trying to figure out what it is. And you're the mudra queen here. So no, not the queen. She's the mudra high priestess here.
yes. Most definitely.
So, yep, that's it. I'll put back down here. And while Ramon is here, Ramon and I will be doing a show tomorrow evening here on my channel. I believe it is 8 o'clock, and we are going to be discussing our favorite tarot decks and talking about the art, what was drawn to us. Because Ramon and I have very different tastes in art. We all do. And so this will be a very interesting show because my decks will probably be very different from his, but yet we get to share what we love about the way the card was presented, the artwork, the style, the materials possibly going into the making. And it's called Divine Design, the Art of Divination. So between tarot, oracle. So yes, looking forward to hanging out with this lovely gentleman tomorrow evening. And let's see.
Oh, and speaking of art, I
Yeah,
am in
keep
the
it safe.
process of acquiring some of Heather's art. And you would not believe how gorgeous it is. And I do not have any original art. I have
Oh, so
a
very
lot
cool.
of beautiful wall hangings, but I don't have anything that's original. And so what I want to do when they arrive, um, she's finding them because they're all
I'm just going to show a little teaser. Nancy's favorite. I just have to do a few more touch-ups on it,
I mean,
but it's an oil
just
pastel.
look at that. How could I possibly resist that?
So that's one of them. And stay tuned to Nancy's channel within the next month when she shares them. So thank you again, Nancy. I didn't want to say that because I didn't want to, put that out there and make.
Well, I mean, well,
So
you know what? Heather's art is gorgeous. Okay. And
oh my goodness.
original artwork, that will be passed on to my children. I mean, a lot of artists are not really appreciated in their lifetimes, but then afterwards, I mean, I could just be sitting on just the most glorious artwork.
Oh, thank you, Nancy. And Michelle said, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that. But she says this might be the mudra, but she would have to have a better, closer look of the card and I don't know if we can get much clearer. So I'll put you on the big screen
Oh,
for.
okay. Here we go.
Oh,
Let me see. Here we go.
Michelle. So the fingers are on like the in. I mean, this could just be her very well just playing. I don't know if it's necessarily a mudra, but it could just be maybe her just the way the artist was playing with the fingers. But
Yeah, yeah.
but we figured if anybody knew Michelle, it would be you because you are the Vedic mudra uh, astrology high
Yeah.
priestess here in our midst.
Oh, she's
She's gotta
got to
go.
go.
Bye, Michelle. So
Well,
thank you, Ramon. Beth says, please hold it up again. Beth, I don't know if you're talking. I think you're talking about the mudra card. So
yeah.
well, front called, so I missed stuff. Is that something? That's an oil pastel, Beth. So Nancy's getting a couple of my pieces. So
Yeah,
I was
I'm
just sharing one of them.
three of the oil pastels and one acrylic that's on a canvas.
Yes. So thank you, Moira. So we are at 6:51. I think that's a good time. We've been on for almost 2 hours, and it
This
goes
is
by so
wonderful.
fast.
I have really enjoyed it.
Me
And I'm
too.
looking forward to your show with Ramon.
Oh yes, I got to make the link
It'll be
tonight, so it should be
fascinating.
up in a couple of hours. So yes.
Okay, you're now wait, say that again.
No, I said I will be. It's not up yet, the link, but I will be creating that tonight, so it should be up within the
Oh,
next few
okay.
hours. It's just been a kind of crazy day with more shenanigans with our place here with the management and stuff. So I was just completely discombobulated this morning and the last few days, but we're getting a little bit better. Beth said if the thumb is holding the index finger, it's Gyan Mudra, symbolizing union of self with the universe. I'll take that. That sounds beautiful.
Yes. Yeah.
Alrighty, everybody. Thank you again for joining Nancy and I. Next Monday, we have a special guest,
Dude.
and Dolly, the Wolf Girl Oracle, is coming to hang out
Yes.
with us. So, um, hi, Jeff. We're heading out. But thanks for popping in and saying hello. So, yes, next week, so excited because Dolly's never been to my channel. So I'm so thrilled. I'm so excited. She works with the Norse pantheon, so we are going to have some major, powerful Nordic gods and goddesses, coming into our midst on Monday. So I cannot wait for that.
Yeah.
So, oh, thank you, Beth. And just something really quick, Nancy, if I may.
Of course.
A few months ago, this is just before the new year. I did a show with Val Dragonfly Crystals where she wanted me to show everybody my art, and she wanted to know the exact prices of what I would put on them in the event I was in a gallery. And some of those prices were very, like steep, but that's because that would be a professional art gallery where people would come in that had that kind of money, collectors and things and stuff like that. And I kept mentioning a couple times that, if somebody's interested in the piece and it's, not anywhere near someone's, just direct message me, you know.
Hmm.
And so over the last few months or so, I've had a few people during a show or in chat mentioning, "Oh yeah, Heather, your work is beautiful, but it's a little too rich for my blood," or "I can't afford that." So I don't want people to think that whatever prices you may have heard me sharing with Val on her channel has to be the prices that I sell my work for. I would rather sell something, even if it's not even for anywhere near what I'm asking for, if I know it's going to go to a beautiful home that someone's going to appreciate it. So if you've ever seen or heard some of those comments and you're really interested, just disregard those, reach out to me, and I would be happy to work something out if I know that they're going to go to a beautiful home.
Well, I'm a crone on a fixed income. And I mean, I can afford it.
So the prices that I had to share that night was for Val saying, "Nope, in case a gallery shows up or a collector comes across my video, we want them, to be able to." But for me, I understand a lot of us don't have much. So if someone sees something they like and they can just say, "Heather, all I can do is 15, maybe 20," fine. We'll talk, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
don't hesitate to disregard any kind of comments or maybe other some other people might have said on the live about the work, and just reach out to me. Y'all know me. I'm very easy to talk to, and I'd be more than
She is.
happy to work with somebody. So I just wanted to share that. Thank you, Nancy, for letting me just kind of, because I've just been a little frustrated because when I do see, it's usually kind of negative comments like that in the chat, and that kind of hurts
Oh, you
hurts
want
me,
to look
but
at
hurts my
more
ability to
stuff?
sell
She's
my
got
work.
just all different kinds of mediums and everything. And I just got
Yes.
so confused, but I knew what I wanted.
Yeah.
And
So
I
thank
can't
you.
wait
Yeah.
to show them to you.
Yeah. So a lot of people get it with galleries, but you know. And hello, Mama Sushi.
Ah,
How are you doing? How's Mama and how's baby Sushi? Good to see
and
you.
Papa Sushi.
And
Yeah.
Papa. Well, we can't forget the Papa, but the sushis are here. So I hope you're doing well, Amanda. And if anybody's interested, I show my work on Instagram and Facebook mostly, because I noticed that when I started sharing my tarot tube shows on my Facebook, a lot of people who are in my immediate circle, especially with my art and stuff and fellow artists, stopped commenting a lot on my artwork. And I think it had to do because they didn't like the tarot. So I keep my tarot on YouTube. I share some of my work on my community tab, but if anybody really wants to see the work that I do, I'm on Instagram, Heather M. Johnson, and same as on Facebook. A lot of you all follow me on Facebook. So if anyone's interested, you can see my work there. at both places. So, yep, I guess I just answered that question, Claudia.
Yeah. And pretty soon you'll be able to of course I need to get them framed, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do color pencil. I do watercolor. I have a little bit. I have big ones. I have small ones. You know, there are some that are heavy that are gallery size that are not going to be cheap, but I have other smaller pieces, you know, that I would be happy to, you know, to go if I know it's going to go to a good home if it helps. So,
Yeah.
and Sushi says we are good.
Oh.
And Karen says, I crave sushi every time I see you. Well, I got craving chocolate chip cookies yesterday because Nancy was talking about, you know, chocolate chip cookies with me yesterday. That when we were at the store today, we got some Chips Ahoy. Not the same as homemade cookies, but stick them in the microwave for a few seconds, warm them up with a cold glass of milk, and we're good to go.
Oh, yeah. That sounds good to me.
All righty, everybody. Have a
Thank you,
great night.
everybody.
Have a great week, and we'll see you on one of our shows or in another chat.
Yeah, y'all are
Thank
fun
you
to
again.
hang out with.
Yes, most definitely.